We traded tobacco in Britain and set sail at the first breeze. Off a few drunk stories and a map from the Portuguese. The captain points to a river, tells us we'll all be richer over and over until we're there. So we're ready and not scared, man. We got guns and we got gods, but little did I know we were in for a surprise, cause they were all twins. Two brothers, two sisters, and two brothers again. I was in a daze until the captain approached, telling us to catch both. They're worth more than slaves from the coast. When our shackles were full and all the chains were locked, I asked the captain, hey, what's the name of this spot? He lost the map in the tussle, recalled the name of the river was Niger, so he called the people niggas. They were strong as a workhorse, twins double the workforce, and not like any others. That's their premium that they'll pay for. Trading states for guns, that's enough reason to wage war. Ensuring your own people don't end up on a strange shore, cause once the colonizers see the cargo we got, it'll be less than an hour, we'll be all out of stock. The legend of the nigga growing every generation, co-signing their own raping and self-devaluation, defying extermination, getting bigger and bigger. It's the legend of the nigga, and so begins the legend of the nigga growing every generation, co-signing their own raping and self-devaluation, defying extermination, getting bigger and bigger. It's the legend of the nigga.
So allegedly, Poseidon had 5 sets of twins. Does anyone want to guess what part of the world has the highest birth rate of twins per capita? Nigeria. That is one interesting fact, considering its geographical proximity to Mauritania and the Ricard structure.
An overseer sees me, pulls me over, puts his hand on my shoulder, talks to me like I'm a friend, compliments me with a grin, then says this won't take much time. Tell him what he wants and I'll be fine. He's heard rumors of rebellion. He promised chicken and watermelon if I tell him the whereabouts. I said, what are you talking about? He called me a liar. His grip got tighter, approaching lights are getting brighter. Group of men shouting at me, said I'm not too tall to hang from a tree. Ooh, now that's my cue. Don't know about you, but I knew what to do. Right. In 1823 as a slave, but we run for office in 2023. It's still the same. We for our lives. Nowhere to hide. Run, nigga, run. If you want to survive, but what's the use in running if we're thrown out once we get in? Treated like First Nations, projects, reservations, genocide by integration for 100 years. Frustration, monetary compensation will turn a thug complacent. We go from pulling cotton to pulling triggers. Is rotten, becoming killers. A source like Melkor turning elves to orcs. No longer think our natural thoughts. Being despicable is acceptable as long as it's against your own. The legend of the nigga keeps on growing, and so continues the legend of the niggas. We all trapped in the matrix. The agents are all racist and they're planning to escape us by building their own spaceships. I'm trying to be patient, but time is quickly wasting, and so continues the legend of the niggas. We all trapped in the matrix. The agents are all racist and they're planning to escape us by building their own spaceships. I'm trying to be patient, but time's quickly wasting.
4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the international outpost. Now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier, kicking off their work week with a Monday commute to orbit.
The N-word went from censored to being ubiquitous. It is ridiculous. Do pigs call themselves pork or cows call themselves beef? To call ourselves niggas is truly beyond belief. They hunted niggas for lynching. They even brought their children generations of hatred. And it seems our race is sick with Stockholm Syndrome. Nope, you ain't heard wrong. You could be white and you could still win that blurred calm. We do whatever pleases or gets more cheeses. We praise money and gave up on white Jesus. We hope that it frees us, willing to do all types of egregious acts just to seize it. Can't eat or breathe it and can't delete it. I can't believe it. Has time been reset? We fighting for the same thing that our grandparents did, and it seems they're gonna pass a fight along to our kids. One brother was like, nah, we changed the meaning of nigga. I thought he was kidding. I'm like, how do you figure? Cause if a pickup full of rednecks was leaving the bar and they stopped in front of us saying there those niggas are, I'm running. I ain't looking back to see if you run and go give them dap. I may call later to see where you at. The legend of the nigga, we make it back. And there you have the legend of the the nigga race. Every generation to follow the expectations of those who would erase them, but in public act complacent leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I can't erase it, but so many are trying to be that legendary nigga. Surrounded by fake women, all trying to break a million. Got them straight to the ceiling, but still can't shake the feeling. We're too busy being real to realize we're being real dead. And there you have the legend of the nigga race. Every generation to follow the expectations of those who would erase them.